Start record.
Hey everyone that's going to be watching this video, my name is CPQuest.
Hey everyone, this is Native Arbitrary Hero. I am joined here by Ian and GamingFish, aka CPQuest. We are in the Deathrospective, as I'm dubbing it, of my Dark Souls 3 playthrough. You are going to see a lot of repetitive deaths of me trying to learn the game and then making stupid mistakes and then being outclassed by most everything in the game.
Yeah, welcome to the suck. Mostly Nate's suck.
Yes.
You suck a lot. Terrible.
Yes. Thank you very much. I figured this was something you couldn't live without, Ian. We were going to do this without you, but I figured you needed to be in this.
You cannot do this without me. This is too much fun. I lobbied for years for you to get into this game so I could watch you die a lot. We've already seen like 4 deaths.
Yes, and this is the Pus of Man, right? And from Indrix Gundr?
Yeah, this is the original.
Gundr.
The original Gundr. Yeah, Udix Gundr, and he
Udix.
is intimidating at first. The first time you see him, because he's
yes.
I guess he's considered kind of the first boss. Although
he's your true test. Can you handle this format?
kind of, yeah. Except I think a lot of people in the Dark Souls community wouldn't consider him like a proper boss. I don't know. It's kind of like up to you.
He's literally a judge. Like, he's supposed to judge whether or not you're even worthy to go on from here.
Yeah, he's kind of like the wall. So every Dark Souls game has a wall, right? And I guess it's different for everybody. And maybe we'll get to the point you can point out the wall to us, like what your wall was for this game. I don't really remember what mine was, but I remember this guy, Nate. You kind of like tuned him up a little faster than I was hoping.
Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic. Although I will say, the Pus of Man never got used to their moveset. And then there's this motherfucker.
Yeah. This was your dude. This was the equalizer.
The master.
This
was the beginning of my vengeful pettiness.
Yes, this was the first time you got mad at the game, right?
Yeah, so I needed to go kill him.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, Nate, I want to let you know this is the guy that really pisses off most people, right?
Okay,
so most playthroughs, this is the guy.
Is a common event.
This is the guy where people are like, oh shit, this game's not fucking around. This is
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's doing bleeding damage, but I think I don't have enough life for it to actually matter.
Well, the funny thing about this guy is that because this is Dark Souls 3. If you've played up to this point, they assume you've played 1 and 2. Dark Souls is largely a tanky, hide behind your shield kind of thing.
Yeah.
This guy does chip damage because he does bleed damage through your shield.
Oh, that's what it is. And I'm not using my shield.
Yeah, it's sort of like Miyazaki being like, hey, you need to learn. You need to relearn.
Time skip. This is the tower. This is the best one.
My favorite's coming up here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is also me, because this is the other part of my stubbornness. If I see something I want, I'm gonna try and go get it.
Yeah, you were getting into this area. I'm gonna keep doing it. And you paid the price.
Was the Firekeeper closed or something?
I think I just wanted. I didn't know what it was, but I wanted it.
Yeah, you knew it was here. You could look.
And that was me not liking my approach, so I tried to pull away, and then I just ended up killing myself anyway. So that was nice. This might be it. This might be the one. Yeah, that's the one.
And I commented at the time. Maybe I remember because I've watched many different Let's Plays with Dark Souls 3. I've seen multiple people do that exact same move. So before you did that, I was expecting that to happen. I was anticipating that at some point, and you fucking nailed it. It was great.
Gosh, this was just funny to watch when I was watching this.
Oh god, it's just a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Oh right. And here comes the desync. Yep.
Yeah, this is the ice climber.
I would argue that I had a harder time getting from point A to point B more than really any one given boss.
Yeah, well, I think this was the first area in the game where the world beat you as opposed to the bosses beating.
And I wasn't sure what was up with Lothric Knights. You actually have to duel those guys, especially in lower levels.
This was your first introduction to them, and then you ended up coming back and farming these boys.
And this is my first introduction of the Pus of Man can happen anywhere, at any time.
And you,
for all you
correct
know.
me if I'm wrong, my memory may be betraying me here, but I think you never fully learned how to fight those.
No, I still to this day don't have a good strategy against these guys, aside from later on I learned that throw fire bombs, and that's it.
Yes, I was imploring you to do the fire bombs or to rush his ass, and you were like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I learned to rush him eventually because I was like, this ain't worth it. Holy shit.
When you're doing your farming, probably.
Yeah, I learned to do that. If I kill him fast enough.
Yeah.
Or I think what it was is that I also, at this point in the game, I wasn't doing enough damage. There you go. I tried that.
Yeah. You're late.
But you do a different attack when you sprint at somebody and then you do it.
Yes.
And I wasn't killing him in one hit. I wasn't killing him fast enough if I did a sprint attack. So I had to sprint, stop sprinting, and then kill him. This is your fault. This kill is your fault. You didn't tell me, you asshole.
What do you mean, my fault or GamingFish?
Yes. No, your fault, Ian.
My fault. Well, okay. I don't know how to interpret that because first of all, yes, it almost certainly.
You let that happen.
Oh, God.
But you say it's my fault is sort of implying that something bad happened. I think that was a great moment.
That was a great learning moment.
So, right. So I think that's a credit to me, I think, as your partner in this.
Thank you.
Little
That's a victory dance right there.
Yeah, this guy intimidated you a little bit.
Oh yeah, when I saw him from a distance, I was like, nope, fuck that. I ain't going down
You
there.
kind of ran away from him, I remember, a few times.
Yep. And then that guy, I think, I was trying to lead him up there and he followed me. And then this was my
frustration here because this is the point of the game where it's you're kind of out among them because you're way far away from any bonfires. Yeah, and this is where the game really starts to get tough.
And then I learned a valuable lesson of these guys: desyncing and then multiple hits.
That desync there. That was difficult.
Jeez.
That was so painful.
Right at that point, at like most. Oh god, yeah, like fighting Lothric Knights, they'll go like 1, 2, 3 stab.
Yes.
But then those guys with the daggers, they hit you like 6, 7 times.
That was the thing. I seem to recall like that was a moment where I kind of like that sort of like demonstrated to you that everybody in this world is dangerous. Doesn't matter if they're World War I zombies or what.
They're dangerous to you forever too.
Yes.
Like if you just absolutely become absent-minded, you're done. Doesn't matter what level you are.
Yes. So that's why Dark Souls 3 is actually a pretty good place to start, I feel like, for Dark Souls noobs, because it has all of that sort of like it ramps you up. It's good for entry-level people. Like Miyazaki kind of designed this for people who've never played 1 or 2. So.
Or I would say play 2, because that's way easier than Ultimate, I think.
I agree. Yeah. No, you're right. I think that's absolutely true. It's very different, especially in the way the world is designed, but I completely agree. I think 2 is less punished, probably.
And then when he's up in the castle.
No, this is the part where I'm up in the castle and I remember this guy.
You were like afraid of going in there.
Yeah, I was. For some reason,
terrified.
Yeah. It's because they have teammates who can buff them. Look at that guy. Look at that aura he's got.
So guys, we're basically doing this like area by area. So this is
geographically, this is still all Lothric,
but it's the same area. It's that when you climb the ladder
after Dancer,
and this particular area is where Nate just was. I think your problem here, Nate, was you just got stubborn.
I got stubborn. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And he was using his 2 swords.
That's right, yeah, because you were experimenting with different weapons here. You were using
I wasn't even using apparently the good swords. I used the weakest pair, I think.
So yeah, anybody who watched the series knows that Nate's like go-to weapon was the Lothric Knight sword, which he kind of had from like a third of the way through the game onward.
He had it for quite a long time.
Yeah, he did, and he kind of mained it for most of the game.
You preached the gospel, and I listened.
That's true. I kind of gave you that one. You're like over here telling me like I'm like fucking you over. I'm like I gave you the cheat code from the very beginning with a lot of Told you I even gave you this gem to put into it. And you're like, you keep screwing me. Yeah, fuck you.
And then I also gave him like 5 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Don't even get me started. Like GamingFish, your assistance. If it hadn't been for you, I would have totally fucked Nate over way more. I tried so many times, but you like short-circuited a lot of the trolling that I tried to do to Nate.
Oh god. Here's Fort showed me what kind of like scale the bosses could be on. Because up until now, I think like Gundar's a big dude, but he ain't that big.
This is the first proper boss fight, in my opinion. This is the first proper like actual boss fight in the game. It didn't give you all that much trouble. I think
with the fadeaway shot. Did you see that? I was jumping down. She hit me in the midair, and she killed me as I touched the ground.
What is the name of this place? Undead Parish?
Undead Settlement.
Settlement.
Yes.
I think Undead Parish is the first game. I might be wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, and then here's the other. Well, he's not Ford, but he's an Outrider Knight.
Yeah, you had trouble with this guy.
Yeah, this was the first one that game was like, you better get good if you want to progress in this game.
Yeah, that's one of the things too in this game where some of the mini bosses can actually be more challenging than the proper bosses.
Yeah, the frostbite I remember really ticked me off a lot, and the fact that he can cover so much ground. I had to. Use
wanted you to use his weapon at some point in the game. You just refused to. Like, you never wanted to use the Twinkling Titanite on his weapon.
Nope.
That weapon's actually pretty good. I would have to
say. It is. I agree. I think it gets sort of shit on in the Dark Souls community, but I loved it. It was between this and the Lothric Night Sword.
Huh.
My entire playthrough.
I think I was expecting like other elemental stuff, so I wanted to see what I wanted to use, and nope, I think it's just the one ice sword.
It actually does better base damage than just the like. I never really cared much about the freeze of the frost effect. It was really just
and then the hug. The
hug. Yeah, warm, soft hugs.
Beating you to death with that book. Never. I felt like you never got super comfortable with that.
I'd go through streaks. I remember them like tuning me up, and then I got used to them because I could do enough damage to kill them, and then I started thinking about it too much. Yeah.
And then the big giant.
Oh, big guy, yeah.
And you beat up this tree fast. I seem to remember. We'll see here. I feel like you.
It kills me plenty of times, but yeah, I think I beat it fast enough.
I guess you never got
kill me.
I guess is the point. You never really got mad.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This boss introduced weak points on the boss, and then also he had ads.
2 deaths to that tree, not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers.
This area with that sword.
Here's a fun one. This is where, this is the one.
The message you believe that.
Yeah. Well, because the message told me to, you said to, I'm pretty sure Tom told me to.
That's a learning.
And I learned that I couldn't trust anybody. I was out here by myself.
That was the one where I knew it was coming because that's always there, and I knew that every one of the Dark Souls games has that moment where like the comments get you killed.
And then there's these guys. There's something about their moveset that I just don't sync up with. These guys are the Silver Knights. They just get me every time.
I might be wrong. Again, just let me know if you feel differently. But I always feel like these guys are always tough. They're always a challenge.
And then there's this where it's just dumb. I thought like I could just like hop down from ridge to ridge, and then suddenly,
Those are like those Destiny kills where you get killed by the environment.
Yes, You just find the kill box, and then you're just automatically dead. Never mind if you can survive the fall.
They call it like shit. What do they call it? Mishap.
All right, I maintain that he didn't kill me with that one.
Yes, I'll give you that.
You think you got glitched by the game?
I think I got glitched by the game. I was clearly past the sword. In real life, that would have never been a real kill.
I might be wrong about this too, but I seem to remember that was the area where I want to parry. I want to be the parry god. And you kind of abandoned that at some point.
All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Come back, please. See more deaths.
Bye.
Bye.